Hello, hello, my VIPs, and whoever else might watch this. I have a few things I need to get out that just keep repeating. So I figured I'd do a quick video and get that out. Okay, because I don't know who it's for, of course. I don't know what this is about. This first thing, I want to get this out, though, because this has been coming for a couple of weeks, and I still don't quite understand it, but I didn't really know it might be for someone else. I thought maybe it was for me, and I couldn't figure out why. But I keep getting this image of, you know how, like on YouTube, there's like reactors. People will like watch movies or listen to music or watch TV shows, whatever, and you do their reaction videos. Okay, so I thought this was for me because I watch some of that. That's like how I unwind sometimes. I'll watch somebody watching a movie I really like. I don't know, whatever. So I thought it was for me. But it keeps playing over and over, and I don't know what it means. But there's something about like a couple. There's like a couple and they do these reaction videos as a couple. Like, I think like that's kind of the draw. People like this couple. But I kept seeing that like they'll be very like cute on the videos, and then it's like as soon as the camera goes off, they're like mean to each other. Well, actually, when I see it more as the man kind of being cold to her. And I don't know, this has been coming to me since like the spring. And I don't know why. So I don't know if somebody that I work with is one of these couples or knows one of these couples or watches one. I don't know what that's about, but there's something about the image is not real, which I guess is kind of true for anybody on camera or anybody in life, really. But something about that image not being real, but that the draw to them is the way they portray themselves as a couple, but they're not really like that. Like I don't think they do anything together but make these videos. Like it's just a business, and I don't know what the significance of this is or why I keep seeing it, but I'm seeing it over and over. It's like they're cute and smiley and couples goals when the camera's on, but then as soon as the camera shuts off, they go their separate ways, and he's just really like cold to her. I don't know, but I'm just passing it along because I have no idea what it means, and I've been seeing it for months and months. And so there's something about excuse me, I like they kind of take a break or something, separate in some way, and I feel like they start doing their own videos too. Like they're still doing the videos as a couple, but then they also break off, and like he does his own and she does her own, and people then start attacking her like she's kind of having a glow up, right? So how do I say this? Okay, so when you're in a toxic relationship, and I'm not saying either one is toxic, but when, especially if you're portraying yourself as a happy couple when you're really not, like that's stressful. So that could put you in darker energy and in a funk, right? So then when they decide to sort of, I don't know, I don't feel like they necessarily break up, but there's like they're going to take a break or they're going to separate for a while, and they start doing separate videos, but they're also doing the couples videos. Like something about that frees her a bit, and she lightens up, and she's having this glow up, and her videos are doing well. The videos that she does alone is doing well or whatever, and she, looks great and blah, blah, blah. And there's something about like she gets attacked for it. Like, commenting on her videos and stuff, people attack her like because now she's wearing great makeup or great clothes, or some dumb, how it is with women, it's always about how they look. So they start attacking her like she did something, she left him and now she's trying to get a man. How people attack, something about that. But somebody gets weird about it. Somebody like is gonna constantly attack her in the comment sections, and I feel like it goes a little further, like trying to find ways to contact her. I don't know, but I don't, obviously in a couple, it's never one person's fault, but I definitely don't feel like it's all her fault, but somebody is attacking her like you used him to make a name for yourself, and and then you dropped him, and now you're, you look nice and blah, blah. Not that she didn't look nice before, but you know how weird people are. Anyway, something about that. I'm not sure what that's about, or who it is. Well, I know who they show me, but they could just be showing me that, so I understand it's a couple that does reaction videos. I don't know. Okay, let's move on. There's something for, I feel like it's a woman, but it could just be somebody in feminine energy, but I really feel like this is a woman. But there's something, oh my gosh, like this tremendous opportunity coming in. But the message is you need to be willing to take it, because I feel like whoever this is pretty humble. Because there's also this energy of like, oh, that's wonderful, thank you, but I couldn't possibly accept that, like that, like blocking, wanting to block it because you're not used to having something like this be offered to you. Like this is somebody who's had to work hard their whole life. They haven't had a lot of support. People don't really help, or like when people do help, there's always like an alternative motive or whatever. So you're not used to somebody just actually offering you whatever this is. Like it feels like it's huge. Like it is life changing. But on some level, I feel like whoever this is has known this was coming. Like, it's this energy of like, you kind of know something's on its way, but you're so used to getting the short end of the stick that when it actually gets here, you're kind of like, this can't be for me. Yeah, because I feel like whoever this is, they've known. In the back of their mind, they've kind of known that everything was leading to this. This person is very humble, almost too humble. They need to be a little more aware of like what they deserve. It's like a lifetime of disappointment, so you feel like you deserve disappointment. This is why, and I'm sorry to say it, this is why I feel like the winter solstice package is so important. We've got to leave behind all these blockages, or we're just going to carry it into next year. But yeah, there's a lot of blockages that have been holding this person back. I'm hearing you need a pep talk. Yeah, a lot of unblocking that needs to happen quickly. Although I think you're probably already on that path. In the beginning stages, at least. Like, this person's used to being blocked. And like, used to having missed opportunities. Used to like, other people are given opportunities, not me. And something about other people getting opportunities that were supposed to be hers. I'm gonna say I don't think this person's had a whole lot of support or assistance in her lifetime. And I feel like maybe she's had trouble making ends meet. And like, it just feels like everything's 10 times harder, 10 times more of a struggle. So it's like this weird shift of like constant struggle, constantly doing it on your own, constantly having the rug pulled out from under you, to suddenly have like so much wealth and so much success, so much support coming in. Like it's scary. And it's like she's never not had to work hard. And so that's like the reason why this is coming in as such, like, it's stunning, and you almost want to be like, that's too much, thank you so much, but no, I couldn't possibly take that. Major changes. She's got major changes coming in. feel like this person's life is kind of just now taking shape. This is an old soul. This is somebody who's been here many times. But this is like the first time she will have had this level of success. But I keep getting that she has to get out of her own way. She's in her own way. It's like trying to tell yourself like I deserve more and I'm manifesting more, but also not really believing that. Yeah, she has to get out of her own way to accept the success that's coming. She has to be able to believe this is like meant for you, whoever you are. You were meant, like, all the struggle was for the lessons so that you could get to this point. I just keep feeling like she's so used to struggling and used to being alone. And something about that she doesn't even think anybody would want her, would find her attractive, and I'm getting, that is like, that couldn't be further from the truth. It's just a result of all the people in your past have made you believe that. But you have to, whoever this is, they have to be welcoming. This is so powerful. This is something so completely different than you've known your whole life. And there is somebody headed your way that's like a dream. I keep hearing, of course you're attractive, of course you're beautiful, of course you deserve somebody. Like, things have happened to make you feel like this just isn't ever going to happen for you, and it is imperative to drop that, to heal that, so that you can accept whatever this is coming in. Yeah, it's all about what's happened in her past. Things that happened in her past that kind of set her in that energy of like not really believing that she's going to have success, whatever that is, in career, relationships, whatever. I think somebody left her. Maybe she was like a single parent. I think somebody may have left her to go back to an ex in like a brutal way. I feel like it was brutal. It was crushing. This other person's like, I don't know, like on a teeter-totter, like not sure who they're going to pick, and definitely not being honest about it. And definitely not being honest about being hung up on an ex. And there's some kind of like half-assed sorry. Ugh, I don't like that. There's like this premeditated argument, like intentionally picking a fight because they knew they were going back to this ex, and this way they could blame it on that fight. and then something did not go well with that ex. I feel like it was confusing. Like, we had a fight, and now you're back with this other person. But the fight wasn't even, like, the fight was planned. They planned to have this fight so they could have an excuse to go back to this ex. And I feel like she never really understood what happened. She never really knew that it was a game. It was a game to this other person. There's some kind of focus on how this other person made sure that they could pick fights with her without telling her why. Like, this was a pattern. If I want to go out with the boys or whatever, I'm going to pick a fight with you so I can go do that. Like, well, we were broken up, or, like that. Like, I feel like this happened a lot. There's a lot of, like, manipulation and gaslighting where it's like, I'm going to do this stuff and I'm going to find a way to turn it on you. That's what the fights are. Like, I'm going to pick a fight with her so she can't be mad that I went out and met some chick, because I'll be like, we were fighting. Ugh, I know this all too well. Yeah, always getting the short end of the stick. But the truth is, you were the winner, because you don't want to end up with somebody like that, right? Like, we don't see that in the moment, but the truth is that person did you a favor, because you would have stuck around and put up with more shit, right? And I got the same story. Thank you to the exes, because, oh my God, you saved me. Like, you won. That ex lost because she had to go back with that guy and start putting up with all the stuff you were putting up with. That was the prize. Them leaving was your gift. Though it was ugly and it felt awful, if you can turn around and look back and be like, oh my gosh, that was a gift from the universe. Because you could have spent all these years going through the same pattern over and over. You win. This person comes across this person that played these games. They're quite hostile and very immature. And they also can't let go of their past. I feel like they're clinging to their youth for some reason. And something about having baby pictures of themselves, like on the phone or in their wallet or something. It's so weird. Like, looking at baby pictures of myself, like, I was so cute. I was so adorable. It feels weird. I feel like there's this, like, when you were with them, you couldn't even understand why they acted that way. Like, you couldn't make sense of, like, why somebody behaved that way. Oh my gosh, I've gone on for